name is Rennie, and I'm a patient at the MS Center. I've been a patient there for almost 14 years. I started with Dr. Katz after my initial diagnosis from another doctor. I didn't think that I would be able to see him. I had seen him speak at an event, which my husband and I did a lot of listening to different neurologists speak. And I figured when I called that I would have to wait for months and months before I could get an appointment. And luckily, I was able to be seen pretty quickly. My memory wants to say it was about 2 weeks or something like that. And I had a very comprehensive exam. Dr. Katz spent a good 2 hours with me, which I thought was very impressive because I had not anticipated that. I had never been treated so thoroughly before. So it made me very happy and very content with my decision to switch to a specialist. One of the best things that came out of me being a patient at the MS Center was the opportunity to participate in the 12-week wellness program, which I was able to do when I was out on sick leave from school due to an exacerbation. I'm a teacher. That wellness program took place during the week, during the day, and it's something I had always wanted to do, and I was begging them to have one in the afternoons so that I could also enjoy the program like the others. But once I was out on sick leave, I was at a pretty low point in my life. I felt abandoned and lonely because I was away from all the people that I was used to being around, my teacher friends, and instantly connected with the people in my 12-week wellness program. And then after that, was able to move on to the graduate classes that they offer, which is very important for us as MS patients because many of us are on fixed incomes and we can't afford to go to gyms and pay for them, and trainers don't generally know much about MS as it is. And the best part, though, I'd have to say, is the family that I made in those graduate classes. They have become my lifeline, and the classes taught us so much about how to keep moving, how to move your body right, different things to remember when we're working out that other people don't know about MS. And it's something that I could never be more grateful for. It's one of the greatest blessings of my life. And I would just like to thank all the people who donate in order to make that possible for those of us that suffer from MS.
Hi, my name is Mary. MS diagnosed in 2000, but I totally didn't believe them until 2004. And then something happened. I said, maybe they know something. And I just kept working. I was a teacher, doing all the stuff. And then another episode happened. And then afterwards, I had to leave my job. Heard about the 12-week program here. And it was the first time that I met people that were walking as funny as I was. I mean, I wasn't walking very well, and it was like, I was the only person in the world that did this, but the 12-week program, there were other people just like me. Then what else happened? Then after the 12-week program, that was very nice, and it does happen 9 to 1, 4 hours. They have breakfast, they have classes, they have exercising, they have Tai Chi, they have lunch. After it was amazing. And then I got involved in the graduate program. I met amazing people. MS, people look at and they say, oh, MS, oh, that's so sad. But man, after you meet some of these other people, you're like, I would never have met these wonderful people had it not been for this situation. And for that, I'm very grateful. For that, I'm very happy. I'm not saying that MS is a wonderful thing. I'm not saying everybody should go out and get it. However, once you have it and you have this 12-week program and you're surrounded by so many other people who are just so amazing, you don't want to miss that opportunity. You don't want to not be around those people. I found out about the MS Center here at Center State, and they have this phenomenal infusion center. I was getting infused in this area. It was everybody. It was chemo, it was whatever, and it was straight back chairs. The first time I came here and they had those lazy boy chairs and TVs, I'm like, it was like, wow, this is like heaven. This is a special place. And and the people have been wonderful.
Hello, my name is Carla. I was diagnosed with MS about 9 years ago. Although that was an unfortunate diagnosis, I was very fortunate to happen to be at this hospital when I was diagnosed and was given an appointment immediately with Dr. Katz. I have to say it was just a very different experience of what I'm usually used to as patient-doctor relationships. The whole center is wonderful. They're like family. As far as helping you with appointments and talking to you about different medications. I was very fortunate to be patient here, but the 12-week program was really, really the most important thing that happened to me. I met people with all different types of disabilities. At first I thought, oh my God, it's a death sentence. I was diagnosed with MS. And I walk into this room, and there are people with all different degrees of physical abilities, and people who looked perfectly fine, people were with walkers, wheelchairs. But even though everyone was different in that aspect, we were all the same in that we were all there for camaraderie and wanted to learn, and it was a wonderful learning experience. We learned about nutrition, diet, exercise. It was really invaluable. But I have to say, and I'm not saying this lightly, but the graduate program literally saved my life. A lot of MS patients do get depressed. They become recluse, and I started feeling that way after I had to give up my job. But I started this graduate program, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me. I hope this program is always here for people. I've met so many people that I'm still friends with and are more like family to me today than friends. And as far as physical, I just learned so much from the trainers here. I became so much more flexible, my balance became better, and when you feel better physically, you start to feel better mentally as well. So I just feel that this program is just wonderful, and I don't know what I would have done without it.
So here I am, Rennie, with my MS sisters, the greatest gift that I've ever been given thanks to MS. And I don't know where in the world I would be if I didn't have these girls in my life. They are closer than my actual sisters are. So, and we all sort of support each other. Here we are, all of us have different levels of ability and disability, yet we are all connected by this one thing that holds us together, which is MS, unfortunately. But we don't see it as a negative because this is what we got out of it.
And it's because of the MS program here that we became friends, and this is how we met. And it's something very special. We even have a bracelet with the 4 of our names on it that was given to me. And I just feel like we're always joined together, even when we're physically not together, because we are MS Sister Warriors.
Every day that passes, men and women living with multiple sclerosis search for hope. Throughout years of uncertainty, but for over 2.5 million people suffering with MS, there can be hope for tomorrow, with a little help from you. To find out how you can help in the fight against MS, visit www.centrastatefoundation.org.